What's going on, my fellow residents? It's me, TheFrozenCavern, and today we're going to complete our journey through No More Heroes. In the last episode, we defeated Jean, but in this episode, we're going to view the real ending of No More Heroes, because there is an alternate ending, well, yeah, alternate ending, I guess, where if you don't get all the katana blades, then this up to a certain point will happen.
Guy get some privacy? At least when he's taking a dump?
I'm afraid not. These fights don't work like that. It's time to die, Mr. First Rank.
You gotta be shitting me.
And real ending commences.
Will you hurry up with that? I'll be outside. That was close. Thanks. Ugh, what an idiot. You're a disgrace to yourself and all those you've killed.
Yeah, so remember the fact that we were that Henry kind of just showed up once at the like at some point in the game. Yeah, now we actually get to fight him, but that's only after you get all the katana blades in the game. So this is going to be a good long fight. This is probably one of the most difficult fights in the game, and we also need to be pretty careful about what we do. Because A, this man has a lot of health, and he's very fast and strong and powerful, and oh goodness, this is going to take a while. Especially with the fact that I haven't gone up against this guy in a good amount of time. Oh goodness. But I would like explain things that I need to do, but at the same time, it's like, if I don't focus, I'm going to die very, very fast. Oh, okay, attack now. But as I stated before, Henry has a lot of super fast and super powerful attacks, so yeah, getting hit by any of them will cause them to sting quite a bit, and sting is a little bit of an understatement. So, okay, whenever he does that, don't attack him because that's a counterattack. Oh, I could have broken his guard there. Oh, whatever. But he has plenty of unblockable moves, and one of them is also inside of a combo, so you have to basically know whenever that's going to happen. So basically when it comes to this boss, it's more of wait for him to strike first and then actually attack him afterwards. Otherwise, you're going to, again, take a lot of damage, and you don't want that. So I also need energy as well. I didn't get the energy saver thing for this katana either, so that's going to suck going throughout this entire fight, especially with the issues I've had before where I can't actually get this thing to actually charge up properly. Okay. Yeah, I also gotta watch out for that attack. It's a very fast one, but oh no. Ah, I dodged at the wrong time. Yeah, you can't get away with just dodging constantly, unfortunately. You actually have to dodge at the right time, or hopefully dodge at the right time for that combo. But it's a little bit hard to say when you can actually dodge it. Man, as you can see, this man has a lot of health, and this is going to take a good while. If I get this done in my first try, I will be very surprised. It probably won't happen. I wouldn't be surprised by that, but oh goodness. Just all I can really say is I gotta focus. Like, there's nothing else I can do. I just gotta focus. Like, I can't even explain anything that's going on in the fight because it's just so frantic. Like, more stuff will happen later on in the fight, of course, as usual progression is with boss fights, but okay, I have enough energy for this. Please stay far back. Okay, charge. Travis, Travis, you're gonna get me killed doing that stupid swinging attack. Whenever I do that attack, I don't even mean to do it. It just happens, and I hit my stand on accident. Let's just ignore that. By the way, he also has a projectile with his beam katana. Don't know how he manages to do that, but whatever. Travis can't do it, so yeah, that's unfortunate.
A few moments later.
Alright. Okay, so I finally managed to get a grab off on him. Doesn't look like it does that much though. I also noticed that Jean is actually on the stairs there, along with some other cats that we don't know of their existence. But what you're really supposed to do is that you're supposed to do like 5 strikes to Henry. That way you could actually, you know, do your stun attack, and then you're able to grab him. But if you do any more than like 5 attacks, then unfortunately he's just going to, you know, deflect any other attacks that are coming his way. So you have to be a little bit careful about that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or he can deflect it on the 5th one. Oh no, no you don't. You're not getting that yet. I probably could have tried to stun him there, but whatever. I did see like a blue aura thing that showed up around him, which is a little bit of a sign that you can stun someone, but I wasn't willing to risk it. Okay, unfortunately the 5th attack didn't work there. Literally the one time I tried to do it, it works, but any other time it didn't. Okay, I'm gonna spend time charging up, or trying to.
3 weeks later.
Okay, this is really worrying. Okay, so, as obvious as an attack that is, that's an instant kill move, so, yeah, don't get hit by that, obviously. But, it was so worrying because that attack appeared so suddenly for me. But, oh goodness. Yeah, just make sure you're, like, at a good enough distance. That's a really big problem if you're, like, in the middle like I am right now and he does it. So, yeah, just... I guess the best tip is to maybe try and fight at like the edges or something. That way, if he does do that attack, you at least have a little bit of running distance. But considering how often you're moving around, like that's going to be a very difficult thing to do. But, oh goodness. Are you going to do it now? No, okay. I guess we're safe for now. Emphasis on for now. By the way, when he does that, you don't have enough time to actually attack him. Okay. Whew, okay, we're safe for right now. We're safe. We have a little bit of health, so that's good. We have a little bit of a safety net. As long as we don't get hit too much, we have a little bit of a safety net. We have a little bit of a safety net. I'm running up on my words. But, oh goodness. Like I said, this fight requires a lot of focus. If you don't focus in this fight, you are more than likely going to die. Like, that's just an absolute fact. I remember when I first did this boss, took me hours to beat this guy. Hours, but I was determined. I was determined to beat this guy. And this time is no different. Okay. Okay, so from what I noticed, basically if you're just out of like targeting range, basically if you're like stepping back far enough and you just automatically untarget from him, you might be fine. Emphasis on might. So basically just keep going backwards. That's all I can really say. Just keep going backwards and you hopefully will be fine. Emphasis on hopefully. Okay, this man's getting really relentless on his attacks, and it's really bad because I need to get some more charge. Okay, so you hopefully stay there. I want to punish him here, but I'm not going to be able to. Yeah, let's just get the battery max. That's the safer play right now. Alright. No. Yeah, thankfully that move's not an instant kill because of how fast it is.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Okay, so we've kind of gotten to the part where he'll basically just kind of spam one of two moves. Either this combo, which he's really been spamming the entire fight, or he'll spam the insta-death move, which we don't really want to get hit by. So yeah, let's not do that. Oh goodness, I need to recharge. Please stay back. Okay, good. And Travis, please recharge. There we go. Got a full charge off. Nice. Okay. Just make sure you dodge just in case. Like I said before, sometimes hitboxes are wonky in this game. And that's one move you do not want to get hit by. In case that hitbox actually is wonky. It's never really been that way for me, but just in case, dodge. That's all I can say. Just dodge just in case. Better to be safe than sorry. And considering how far into the fight I am, I would much rather be safe than sorry. I'm surprised I didn't get hit by that. But we're relatively close now. And I think he has like maybe 380 hits in the game. Or at least for this weapon, that is. But we're really close to the end. And I don't want to die now. Keep in mind, this is my first try. This is my first try. As much as you're not going to believe me, considering the fact that I have to edit this, you're more likely not going to believe when I say this is my first try. Or at least on the playthrough, this is my first try. But it is my first try. So, hopefully we can get it. Stop doing that stupid counterattack, because A, I'm not countering there. Okay. Yeah, that was at a little bit of a distance where no matter which way I went, I probably wouldn't have been able to escape. But this is my first try, Henry. And I will take you down. With my little bit amount of health left. Okay, come on. He has so little health from not dying now. I'm waiting for him to attack. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, good. Thankfully, that doesn't go too far. Oh, come on. We're so close. Oh, no. Yeah, sometimes if you go too far with that combo, it'll, like, I don't know, it will just overlap or something. I don't know how to explain it, but we beat him, and we beat him first try. Keep in mind, that took 20 minutes. I like to point out, that took 20 minutes. This is the longest boss in the game, I could definitely say that.
Mind if I ask you something? Sure. Why the hell do you call me Travis? Travis, like you're my friend or something. Who the fuck do you think you are?
You can't be serious. All this time you didn't realize.
What are you talking about?
I'm your twin brother.
What the hell? That's the craziest shit I've ever heard. Why would you bring up something like that at the very last minute of the game?
And that's basically what happened last episode too.
Expected a twist of fate of some kind? What? And hey, where's Sylvia anyway?
And we're asking all the questions that the player is asking themselves.
You mean my wife?
Wife?
Yes, you know. Spouse. Soulmate. Henry's wife. Get the idea?
When did you two get married?
Oh, about 10 years ago. Yeah, that's right. Because we were both in college at the time.
Oh, shit! All news to me. I'm gonna need shock treatment to get over this one.
I'm sorry for all the trouble my wife has caused you. Forgive her.
She caused me some trouble, all right, but it helped me clear up a lot of things.
Ah, you know how women are. Especially my wife. A really big spender. Yeah, she knew my income wasn't enough, so every now and then she'd just disappear.
She's a bad wife, but a good woman.
What? Are you telling me that you and her...
Oh, come on.
But Travis, my brother, we're similar in many ways.
You're right. Suddenly you being my brother doesn't sound so awkward.
Let me ask you, how do you plan to put an end to all of this?
Wait a sec. You want me to tie up all these loose ends? I don't think so.
You're the protagonist. I'm just a cool, handsome foil who happens to be your twin brother. Hate to say it, but it's your job.
Yeah, in case you haven't realized already, the fourth wall's kind of shattered.
No getting out, right, bro?
That's right. All we can do is keep running.
Then let's find that exit they call paradise. Let's go!
And credits. So, oh goodness. Anyways, guess I have to give review on game now. So, in terms of story, they don't really give much story until the very end of the game. They give a little bit at the beginning, but they don't really give all like the plot twists and junk like that until the very end. So, if you're playing the game for story, you probably shouldn't do that. I'm just gonna say that now. You more than likely should not play the game for the story because all of it's pretty much at the end. That's really where the majority of it is. Now, gameplay-wise, this game is fun and it can be incredibly satisfying. However, that's mainly for the actual like fighting and junk like that. Unfortunately, everything else in between is it's not really lackluster because there's a lot of things you can do in between them. Like, you have the free fight missions, most of them are because of gun enemies. Then you have the regular like civilian jobs, which some of them are okay, other ones are and then you have the assassination jobs, which again, some of them are really good, some of them are really like overall it's just there's good to it and there's some really bad to it. Gun enemies, by the way, worst enemy in the game, in case that hasn't been abundantly clear throughout the last 5 parts or whatever. But oh goodness. And also, music's really good too. But, oh goodness, I have to get through the second game, and at some point I have to get through Travis Strikes Back, No More Heroes. Unfortunately, I don't even know when the release window is for that. It could be happening this year, it could be happening next year, but at least I'll hopefully have both games done by the time that game releases, because I am doing No More Heroes 2 and Travis Strikes Back after this. Don't know when either of those are happening, but they'll happen at some point in time. But oh goodness. By the way, never mentioned this before, but Travis is also voiced by well, Robin Atkin Downs. Perfect time for that. But he's also the same voice as the medic from TF2. You probably wouldn't ever hear it unless you like, the only time I ever actually hear the connection between the two is whenever Travis screams, which is odd, but it's fine. It's fine. But overall, if you have a Wii, or Wii U, if you somehow have that dead console, but if you have a Wii or Wii U, please try and play this game, because I didn't mention this, at least not yet, but I mentioned it in other episodes, where the controls for this game are really responsive. They are probably the most accurate motion control game, the most accurate motion control Wii game, if not the most accurate motion control game of all time. And that's comparing it to Super Mario Galaxy, which is a huge step, by the way. And keep in mind, I also don't have the Wii Motion Plus thing, which is supposed to like enhance the actual power of it. Which means that Suda51 managed to basically perfect this, like the motion control on the Wii Remote without the extra technology to do it. Which is even more surprising. And it's not like there's actually that much motion to it. It's literally just holding it up or down, or like moving it like a slight, like just for a slight moment. It's not like you're constantly swinging like a wild maniac, which is perfectly fine. Like, it manages to have a good mixture of just using buttons and motion control, which is perfect. That's all I can say. Like, in terms of that, in terms of using motion controls, it's perfect. In terms of the actual content within the game, it could definitely use some fixing, but aside from that, I just have to give props to Suda51 for the motion controls. One of the best motion control games I've ever played of all time, so they definitely get that. And they had a good amount of testers, so props to those testers. Props to everyone in the credits, to be honest. Props to everyone in the credits. That's all I could really say.
You like this painting, don't you? Let's go, Jean.
By the way, why does she look like Naminé? I didn't even realize this till now. She looks like Naminé from Kingdom Hearts.
I know. Too bad there won't be a sequel.
Yeah, just a little bit of a kick in the teeth. In case you were wondering, oh my goodness, whose kid is that? It was like, yeah, nah, no sequel. Even though I literally just mentioned 2 sequels. But if we just wait a little bit, hopefully after the Ubisoft sign, or logo, whatever. And obviously that's a reference to Back to the Future. So, yeah, to be continued. Whether it's in No More Heroes 2 where it's deciding to be continued. Why is this doing this? Okay, I thought it was like a scroll thing, but no, that's just my nunchuck going out of whack for some reason. But regardless, like, I don't know if it's trying to reference No More Heroes 2 or the new No More Heroes game, because that takes place between 1 and 2. But regardless, hopefully that will be explained in No More Heroes 2. Not 2. In the new No More Heroes game, because I don't think No More Heroes 2 explained it. So, maybe it'll mention something, maybe not. Not entirely sure, but yeah, we'll find out, maybe. But one thing I want to point out is that after you beat the game, you unlock Bitter difficulty, which is basically New Game Plus, I believe, and basically everything's harder. That's really all that it is. Like, enemies hit harder, and there's more health to enemies. Basically all it is, but yeah, I'm not doing anything there. But regardless, this has been No More Heroes, and until the next playthrough, and keep in mind, I am doing No More Heroes 2 and the new No More Heroes game whenever that comes out. But until the next Let's Play, till the next video, till the next whatever it is that you see of me, take care.